So Dave, talk a little bit about ACR and the next steps for watermarking.
Well, I think one of the next big innovations we're going to see in the measurement of television and viewing audiences is right now we have set-top boxes are an extraordinary source of what channels are being changed at what time, which can be linked to databases of what programming is available at that time. In the next phase, we're going to see a lot of the consumer devices that deliver it. So we have the set-top boxes like the cable companies or TiVos. We've got set-top boxes like Microsoft's Xbox 360, which is a huge driver of TV viewing that measures things. We've got Rokus. We've got lots of other intermediate boxes. But we're now going to we see a lot of intelligence now going into the television set itself. And in that case, if you imagine this, the TV sees all sources of video feeds that come into it. It sees what's coming from the cable box, it sees the Blu-ray, DVD, it sees the Roku box, it sees the game player. And so there's a lot of technologies being developed today, dozens and dozens of companies doing automatic content recognition, ACR, where they can not, as opposed to using a watermark, a preset tag, they will use the audio feed, they'll take snapshots of the video, and they'll use recognition and they'll map them against databases of programming and determine exactly what program is being viewed or what ad is being viewed at exactly what moment. We'll see this enhanced also by data coming from second screen devices, like people that are using on their phones or their tablets or their computers to interact with programming. And then, as we were just talking with Jane, this is going to be a lot of data coming in, but we're also going to we'll see standardization around some of the key factors that people look at, not unlike what's been done in the set-top box lexicon work. And then we're also going to see a lot of uses of watermarks where there's pre-built certified tags that are placed, not unlike the way some types of measurement tracking cookies are used on the web, where it will be owned by NBCU or could be owned by an advertiser, not unlike an ad ID or ISKI code on the ad creative, which will be in all content invisible. But the most important thing is today, at best, there's maybe 50, 60 million viewers' data available digitally from more conventional set-top boxes. So that's probably about 25, 28 million set-top boxes. When you look at this automatic content recognition, if you go out 1 year from today, you're probably going to see another 40 million to 50 million viewers, probably double what we have today, will be available on a pretty well-distributed panel all across the country. And that's going to really change the direct measured viewing data.
How long before you think it will be ubiquitous?
You tell me what ubiquity is. I mean, I think if it's that will mean in a year we'll probably have, we'll have data sets that are thousands and thousands of times bigger than any panel that we've seen before, many thousands, and it's going to be in every little neighborhood in America. So that to me is ubiquitous. I think ubiquity is coming very soon. I think if the question is when will it be 100%, well, even plain old telephone service never topped out at higher than 98%, and now that's gone down to 80% or 50. So I think I think the concept of ubiquity is essentially already there.
And what about metrics? Will there be more ISP metrics, or can it be adjusted to television?
Well, I think it's like a buffet table. All of the metrics will be available. People will have options of what it is they're going to utilize. The one thing which we're now seeing with digital systems, very much unlike the analog data collection systems of the past, the old set-top box, let's say, or the old people meters, that in the digital systems, there's no limitation, there's no reason to filter what data exhaust is made available. You can make everything available. Then the question is, people will come in and pick certain things they want, and they'll use it for purposes that they know. So I think that there's always going to be needs and importance for standardization for currency issues, for consistency and comparability, and I think we're going to see a lot of companies do that. But I think from we're not going to see us. I don't think that we'll see a world of standardization. I think that's an old data. It's sort of an opposite to a big data world. A big data world is nothing is standardized. It's all available, and then the standardization is put on the application and usage.